All right. So what we're going to do is, for the last thing for the warm-up, feet in a good squatting position with the toes slightly opened up. As usual, we're going to drive the knees out as you go down and squat, but I want you to use your arms to help get a little bit more of a stretch in the groin. Sink down as low as you can. Press out with your arms. Feel that stretch in the groin. Stand up nice and slow here, guys. You've got 5 of them. Think slow motion, pulling yourself down, driving the knees out with the arms. Right there, 5, nice and slow. After you get 5 reps, guys, take a break, get some water. Hey, Jeff jumped on.
I'm just checking it out, Steve.
Checking it out.
Want to make sure it works for the morning.
Beautiful.
Hold on. So what'd you do just then? Click on it? I thought you had to be.
All right, guys. Beautiful. So get a little sip of water if you need. I'm going to get a little sip. Just a reminder too, guys, we do have that 30-day immunity boost group that we've got. Just simple things that you can do on a daily basis to help boost your immune system. Feel free to jump into that. You can invite anyone. It's totally free. Anyone can join that. These workouts, however, are for members only. So this is only for you guys. We're not doing this for anyone else. We're not throwing this out there for free. This is just for you guys. So, but that 30-day immunity challenge, you guys can invite anyone you like. So, okay, guys. So what we're gonna do, we have got 2 things to get started today. Okay, and I'm gonna mess around with the camera a little bit, just the different heights. The first thing you're gonna do is you have 2 options. You can either do a squat jump, or you can do a speed squat, and you have 10 reps of these. Okay, so it's gonna be right here, and I'm gonna show you your second move as well. So don't do it just yet until I show you both. So first option is the squat jump. So actually jumping up in the air off the ground one after another for 10. If jumping is no good for you guys, you're gonna do a speed squat instead. So that's coming down and then up, almost jumping. All right, so you're not gonna leave your feet. You're just gonna repeat over and over, still moving fast. Okay, so 10 reps there. The next one, and I'm gonna tilt this down a little bit so you guys can see. Now, depending on how much space you guys have, this will look kind of funny crawling across the screen here. Depending on how much space you guys have, that will kind of dictate how many steps you take. But what you can do if you're limited in space, what we're gonna do is a bear crawl. With the bear crawl, what we want is the low back to stay flat. Okay, and don't worry, I'm gonna give a couple different options here. And what we're gonna do with this, the knees are gonna just barely come off the ground, and we want 20 total steps if you're doing this bear crawl. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're limited in space, you're gonna then go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goal is keeping the knees as close to the ground as possible. So it's 20 total steps. You can count every one of them so you don't lose track. If you have more space, you can do all 20 in a row if you have the space for it. But if you're not, then you can go forward and backwards. So you got these 2 guys. You got 10 squat jumps or speed squats. And then you got 20 steps on the bear crawl. If the bear crawl doesn't work, guys, you have a 20-second bear hold. So knees are just hovering off the ground. Time yourself for 20 seconds, okay? So we got 3 rounds, guys. This will take probably 3 to 5 minutes or so. So go ahead and get after it. And I'll take a peek at your guys' technique. And as usual, guys, if something bothers you, just let me know. And I'll throw a different option out there for you. Totally cool if you don't want to show your camera as well, by the way. If you'd rather keep it private, that's absolutely fine. Love it, guys. I love the dog over there, Sally and Raquel. Good work, guys. Remember, we're going 3 rounds. 3 rounds of these 2 movements. No rush. Looking good, guys. Beautiful. And if you guys have, I think most of you guys have your screens muted, so feel free to listen to any music or anything. We can't hear it on this end with your screen muted. So if you want music, go ahead and turn that up. We'll chat. If you guys end up wanting me to play music, I could do that as well. Love it, guys. Nehal, if holding that bear position is a problem, you could hold a single arm bear for 20 seconds if crawling bothers you. Way to work, guys. Loving it. Kat, I'm loving the dog. The screenshot of the dog just chilling. All right, guys, keep it up. When you are, I think most of you guys are getting there, almost done. Last set of bear crawls. Looking great, guys. Beautiful. All right. Okay, guys, so as you're kind of catching your breath from those two, resting in between, we got two more moves, okay? So the first one is going to be some type of push-up option here, okay? So your options here, you can either go from the knees or the toes. Typically, we wouldn't say go from the knees, but unless you have a surface you can elevate your hands on, the knees will be just fine. So what we're going to do is dead stop. I'm going to give you two options, okay? So you have an option of a dead stop push-up, which means you go to the ground, you lift your hands up off the ground, drive back up. As usual, maintaining those good angles, right? The 45-degree close to the body. You can do this from your feet as well, with the knees off the ground, all the way down, lift, press. If you want something a little bit more challenging, guys, you can do this from the knees or the toes. Either way, what you're gonna do at the bottom of each rep, you're gonna do a 3 1,000 hold. And then do your push-up, 3 1,000 hold. Push up. If you're doing the hold, you can do that from the knees as well. If you're doing the hold, guys, you're doing 5 to 8 of those because we're holding down there for 3 seconds. If you're gonna do the dead stop push-up, guys, you've got 10 of those. Okay, so I hope that's not confusing. So 8 reps if you're doing the hold, 10 reps if you're doing the dead stop push-up, okay? So that's move number 1. Move number 2, you have 10 to 15 reps on each side. Arms are either up in the air, across the chest if you need support down the side, just like in the warm-up, guys. Single leg bridges, you've got anywhere from 10 to 20 on each side, depending on how challenging it is for you. If this is easy, you can knock out 20. Don't rush it, though. That's the key. You don't want to be out of control. If you go too fast, guys, you're not going to get the most out of it. So anywhere from 10 to 20 on each side, single leg bridge. And then 8 to 10 of the push-ups, those two options with the push-up. We are going 3 rounds, guys. 3 rounds of those two. Yeah.
Oh, what do I do for push-ups if I can't do push-ups?
So for you now, we're going to do the single arm push-up variation. Okay, so
Okay.
Which side is it that's no good?
Right arm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your left arm is going to be on the ground. Your right knee is going to be up. Right hand on the other side. And we'll go for 10 of these single arm reps here. Okay, so that's a 8 to 10 would be great. But I think you're definitely strong enough for that one right there. But yeah, stick with single arm. All right, guys, we got 3 rounds. Do your best. Remember, the bridges is anywhere from 10 to 20 on each side. The push-up options, you're doing either 8 to 10. If you're doing the dead stop push-up, your goal is 10. If you're doing the hover push-up, you could do anywhere from 5 to 8 because you're holding for 3 seconds at the bottom with your body off the ground. Nice job, guys. And if you're moving through this stuff, guys, and you finish before the 3 rounds before others and you're feeling great and want to do a 4th, That's up to you, but that's if you're moving. Looking good, guys. All right. Got a message here. Keep it up, guys. We're looking great. Ah, gotcha, Shelly. Cool. Yeah, if you want to give the pillow a shot for your knees, guys, if you don't have a mat or anything, you could always use pillows on your knees. If it bothers you being on your knees on the ground for push-ups or anything. Obviously, those blue mats that we have at the gym are pretty magical, but they are insanely expensive. I wouldn't recommend you guys buy those. Too expensive for a piece of foam, but they are pretty awesome. Awesome. Perfect, guys. We're looking good. Remember, we're going for 3 rounds here. Loving it, guys. Remember, guys, if you have any questions or need any adjustments, feel free to chime in. Just unmute yourself and let me know, but we're looking good. We got 3 moves coming up. If you need a sip of water, grab it, but we got 3 exercises. Looks like you guys are finishing up for the most part. All right. All right, I gotta adjust this guy. Okay, guys, you're going to need your phones as a timer on this next one. If you have a phone or a stopwatch, we're going to need a timer for this. All right, so we've got 3 moves here, and I'll remind you as you go. Don't worry about that. The first one, we're going to get into a half kneeling position. And the way this works, you're going to have your timer just running. So you can start at any point. You don't have to worry about touching it and going. So let your timer just count up. And what you're going to do whenever you're ready, each set, you're going to just lift that knee barely up off the ground. We're going to do a lunge hold. Okay, so you're going to hold it. Most of your weight is going to be on this front leg right here. Notice how close this back knee is to the ground. This gets easy, guys, when that knee starts coming up like this. So you want to keep that knee pretty close to the ground, and we're just holding, we're hovering right here. Your goal is 20 seconds, okay? 20 seconds on one side, and then 20 seconds on the other, okay? So that's move number one, the lunge hover. Or I'm sorry, the lunge hold. The next one we have, guys, I'm gonna call this a prone hover. So part of the challenge with at-home workouts without any bands is it's hard to do pulling movements. So this is one way that you're gonna be able to work your back here without any equipment. So what we're gonna do, laying on the ground, hopefully you guys can see me here. What we're gonna do, your hands are gonna start back behind you, your shoulders, you're pulling off the ground, so pulling the shoulder blades together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go really wide with the arms, keeping them hovered off the ground, and then you're gonna bring them back behind your head. Your goal is to not let your arms hit the ground the entire time. Once you get back here, that's one. So up and down, not too fast, not too slow. Up and down is one. You've got 8 of these right here. So 8 reps, prone hover, okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna jump on once you guys get rolling and repeat that one so you guys can see it again. Third movement, you're gonna need your timer once again for a little core. And for this one, today we're gonna do the sit back. So knees are at 90 degrees, okay? Throw out further, it's gonna be easy. But knees are at 90 to challenge it a little bit. Arms are out in front. You're gonna sit back until it feels like your feet are gonna come off the ground, but keep them down. You're gonna hold them right here, 20 seconds per set. Okay, so 20-second hold. If you need more of a challenge, pinch your knees together. Squeeze your knees together as hard as you can, but that's it. Keeping the feet off on the ground on that sit back, okay? So first move, we have the lunge hold, 20 seconds on each side. Then you have that prone hover for 8, and I'll demonstrate that again when you guys get going. And then we have the hard style sit back for 20 seconds for the abs, 3 rounds, okay? I'll remind you guys as you go, but go ahead and get started on those lunge holds. And once you get to that prone hover, I'll start demonstrating that again. Good times right here. Challenge yourself on this one, guys. This can add up quick. Lunge holds, little isometrics. They can get tough. Second set's even more fun. You're gonna find out how much that other leg was working on your first set. Just tears of joy on this right here. On your prone hovers, guys, we're gonna count every motion as a rep, okay? Because I do want you guys to go slow. If we do 8 each way, you're gonna move a little too fast, so I'm changing it up a little bit. We're gonna do 8 total, but move nice and slow. Pull the shoulders back, really slow reach, all the way around, big range of motion. Hands finish back behind the head, reaching as far as you can. So count every rep, so that's 2 for me. Really, really wide range of motion. 3. You want everything on your back firing up here. And Nahal, depending on the shoulder injury, this should actually help you quite a bit, this move. Slower the better on this one, guys. Remember, really reach. This move is really good for your posture, guys. Really good for all the stabilizers in the shoulders. Middle traps, really hard to fire up. This one usually gets it. The third movement, you got that sit back, 20 seconds. Remember, if you need a little extra, squeeze your knees together really hard and you're gonna feel your abs wake up even more. There we go, guys. All right, and when you're done with that, you're back to those lunge holds. "20 seconds is your goal on each side. Closer your knees to the ground, the better. Keep a proud chest, guys. Don't let your shoulders round forward. Nice. And just breathe here, guys. It's all about breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, nice and loose. Isometrics are tough because you're not obviously not moving anywhere. Really tough mental exercise. By the way, our little exercise room in our basement is partially finished, and we need to get some paint up in here. It's like a prison cell down here. Nicely done, guys. Gotta love those lunge holds. Prone hovers, guys, nice and slow. 8 total. 4 up, 4 down. Big range of motion. Keep pulling those shoulders back. Chest off the ground. Nice work, guys. Looking good. Sit backs, looking good, guys. Remember, the closer your heels are in to 90 degrees, the harder that's going to be on the abs. If feet get too far out in front, it's going to make that easier. Find the right challenge for you. Third set coming up, guys. Lunge hold. Raise your hand if this is your new favorite exercise right here. Anybody? We got 1. 2, Raquel and Sally. Step 1 is admitting you have a problem, guys. That's one way to find out. Yep. Keep it up, guys. If lunge holds start to bother you ever, guys, a squat hold can work just fine, but that's only if it causes pain. Awesome work, guys. Loving it, guys. We're working. Nice job on those hovers, guys. It's a good sign, Nehal. Those don't bother you. That's good. Beautiful, guys. Grab a little sip of water if you need it. Always a good idea. Always a good idea to have a little sip of water. We're gonna do a little mini circuit here to finish up, guys. Time flies when you're having fun, as usual. But we've got 4 moves, and don't worry, I'm gonna remind you as we go, and we'll all do this together because I will time you guys on this, so you won't have to worry about looking at your clock. But we'll all start together and finish together. The way this is gonna work is we've got 4 movements. We're gonna do 15 seconds of work. That's it. 15 seconds of rest, right? So you can push yourself quite a bit in just 15 seconds for each movement. We're gonna go through each one 2 times. So it's 8 total working sets, okay? So I'm gonna go through and demonstrate the moves. I'm gonna adjust the camera as I go. But here we go. First one you have, guys, you're gonna get down into your squat position, and it's a squat hold. So starting off, first move is just you're holding it right here, keeping your chest tall. Good, proud chest, guys. Okay, so 15 seconds, that's gonna be the first one. The next one is gonna be a line drill, okay? So the line drill, you're gonna imagine the vertical line underneath your legs, right underneath your body. And we're gonna go on the line, then off the line. Obviously, the faster you go, the harder this is gonna be. So line drill, 15 seconds, on, off that vertical line going through, okay? The next one we have is a plank to push up. Okay, so we're going to be switching that position. I'll bring this down a little bit. All right, so we're going from a push-up position here down to a plank position, and we're switching. Whatever pace you need to go. If you have any issues with anything with this, guys, elbows, shoulders, anything at all, see if you can hold a push-up position. If you have an issue on one side, you can hold a single arm push-up position. So single arm plank could be an option, obviously with the strong side on the ground. And then the last move, guys, move number 4. And don't worry, I'm going to remind you as we go. I'm not, wouldn't expect you guys to remember all these. We're going skaters side to side, so make sure you guys have plenty of room. Could be simple right here, nice and easy, but obviously the further you jump, the harder that's going to be. If skaters bother you for any reason, guys, you can go back to the first thing we did, which is the squat jump, straight up and down, or speed squat, where you're almost getting off the ground, just going to your tippy toes one after another, okay? So we got to figure out what works best for you. If anything hurts, guys, remember, let me know. No problem at all. Anyone have any issues with any of those right off the bat, do you think? Do you need anything different? Chime in, get yourself either off mute and just let me know, yell at me. All right, I think we're good. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get a timer really quick, but get ready to go. The first move is going to be that squat hold. So we're starting off just finding your happy place, holding that squat. 1 sec. All right. Okay, guys, so we got 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Starting off with that squat hold, guys. Here we go. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and here we go, guys. Hold that squat position right here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Challenge your depth. Keep driving the knees out. We're looking good, guys. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good. Okay, guys. The next one is that line drill. Okay, quick feet, that vertical line. On, off the line real quick. Obviously, the faster you go, the harder that's going to be. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Real quick line drill. On, off. Beautiful. Nice job, guys. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Scare the dog, scare the dog. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good. Beautiful, guys. Next one is the plank to push up. Okay, so you're switching from your push-up position to plank, alternating. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Find a good pace here. If anything bothers you, feel free to hold a plank position or hold a push-up position. That's it, guys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, the next move, you're back up on your feet. You either have skaters, side to side, squat jumps, or the speed squat where you almost jump. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 15 seconds, guys. There we go. There we go. Nice and loose. Good breathing. Challenge yourself. That's it, guys. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. One round down, guys. We're going back to the top. Okay, we're going back to the top to that squat hold.
I could hear the car horn, but that kind of drew your attention. And then
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Get ready. Squat hold in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. There we go, guys. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Hold it down there. 3, 2, 1, and good. Next one, guys. Line drill. Line drill. Remember, quick feet. Obviously, the faster you go, the harder this is going to be. Here we go in 5 seconds. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Real quick feet. On, off that imaginary line. There we go, guys. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Keep pushing. Last set of this move right here. Almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and good. Nice job, guys. Next one down on the ground. We're plank to push up. Remember, too, guys, any core move, keep those hips tucked underneath you. Here we go. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. Find the right pace for you. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, guys. Last set of the evening. Last set of the night. We've got our skaters jumping side to side or squat jumps going straight up. Here we go, guys. Last set. Ready in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. 15 seconds. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. At your own pace. Finish it out right here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. Whew. All right, guys. That is all she wrote. We're right on time, guys. Right at 7 o'clock. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got Shelly. Some electronic high fives. Let's see it, guys. That would be awesome. Actually, a little high five to everybody out there. You guys crushed it. That was awesome. I appreciate all the participation. That was my first time ever doing that, so this was weird, but it's all right. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna get better and better as we go, and we're also looking into a better lens here, so it'll be better quality on your end. And yeah, please continue to over communicate with me. I'm gonna continue to provide different stuff for you guys on a daily basis. We're going to post our schedule shortly. We're going to send an email, but it'll be good for you guys to know that we will be starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have a 7 a.m. larger group workout that'll be more of a high intensity style. Hey, Alyssa jumped on there.
Hey, I was just seeing what's up.
It's all good. So tomorrow at 7 a.m. will be more of a higher intensity style. More of like the large group style work, or the larger group 6 a.m. So if you normally come at 6 a.m., that'll be at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And then we'll have an 8 a.m. Smaller group style workout as well. A little bit more strength. What day is today? Today, Wednesday? So tomorrow will be a little more cardio focused anyway, whether it's at 7 or 8. But large group members, if you're high intensity only, 7 a.m. If you're a small group member, either one, 7 or 8. And we're going to update the schedule on your app. So go ahead and sign in. The spaces will be adjusted, so we'll have more room available for joining those workouts. But that's kind of the accountability factor to it as well. We want to keep that going. We want to keep you guys in your rhythm, just like we were, you're open as usual. So sign into those sessions. We're going to update that. Keep your eyes open for an email. I'm going to go put the finishing touches on that right now. So thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I had fun. This was my first time. You guys crushed it. So have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow 7 or 8, and then we will have PM sessions as well every day during the week. So sound good? Awesome, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. I don't know.
Thanks, Steve.
Bye.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
guys.
That was pretty cool.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.